Hi, this is Aaron Noy with WinConductor.com. Today we're going to discuss 7 ways that you can track individual student data in the band classroom. Number 1, intonation. The items you'll need for this project are a tuner, a metronome, and a simple rubric you create listing the pitches you'll be testing. For this exercise, you will need to listen to each student individually, so be sure to plan accordingly. For each student, designate the range you will be listening to. Set a tempo on the metronome and have the students play each pitch of the chromatic scale within that range. Tell them they have 4 counts to get the pitch in tune. For the best baseline data, give this test without warning and, of course, without a grade. This will be the starting point for each student. Repeat this test periodically throughout the year. After the initial test, you may begin to implement grading for each subsequent test. Return to this test at least twice during the school year. The results will give you the beginning or baseline data, midpoint data, and end-of-year data. Number 2, rhythm studies. At the beginning of the year, give your band members a packet of rhythm sheets of various difficulties. I've included a link in the description for some great resources to help you put together an awesome rhythm package. Test each student individually on various levels to find out where they are. Implement daily rhythm routines from the rhythm packet you put together. Return to this test at least twice during the school year to get your baseline, midpoint, and end-of-year data. Number 3, scales. For this project, test each student to see how many scales he or she knows. Set a goal for how many scales you want the students to know by the end of the school year. Use resources like 12 Keys in 12 Weeks to help reinforce not only the scales, but also technique, intonation, and facility for each of the major scale centers. Retest the students throughout the school year to document their progress. Number 4, range. A student's range can be a major factor in deciding repertoire for the ensemble. At the beginning of the school year, test the students' range by asking them to play an ascending chromatic scale to the highest note they can comfortably play. Develop exercises to increase the range of the students playing. Retest the students periodically throughout the year to gather the data you'll need for the end-of-year evaluations. Number 5, sight reading. There are several online resources like Sight Reading Factory and Practice Sight Reading for the development of sight reading skills in the band. On each of these sites, you can create new sight reading exercises daily at various levels. Just as with the other evaluation tools, test a student's sight reading capacity by having them read through several exercises of increasing difficulty at the beginning of the year. Implement sight reading on a regular basis in the rehearsal. Retest the students at least 2 more times throughout the school year to track their progress. I've included links in the description below for the 2 resources I mentioned earlier. Number 6, music terminology. Look through the repertoire you have chosen for the year. List all of the musical terms the students will encounter. List the basic terms like piano and forte, as well as the terms they may not be familiar with, like maestoso or listesso. Be sure to include symbols like crescendo and coda. Hand out the entire list of terms within the first week or 2. Have them identify every term they know. This is also a great way to see which terms you need to cover and which terms they already know. Revisit the same list throughout the year, maybe mix it up for fun, and track the growth of each student as they learn new musical terms. And lastly, number 7, ensemble skills. Be sure not to dismiss the basic idea of the ensemble or rehearsal skills we teach on a daily basis. Evaluating how the student participates in band can be just as useful as evaluating technical skill. It is in the daily routine we establish as conductors that the growth of the entire program flourishes. It is not simple enough to be technically proficient on the instrument. Every band member must contribute to the advancement of the ensemble. How well the students act towards that goal is a skill we must teach. With a good amount of thought, the wind conductor can develop a rubric to assess how well a student is meeting the expectations of the group and utilizing the ensemble skills we teach. For more information on how to evaluate a student's participation through an assessment of their ensemble skills, check out Grading and Assessment in the Performance-Based Music Classroom. This ebook also has a lot of resources and rubrics for evaluating all aspects of the band program, from participation to individual playing tests to assessing the concert performance. From windconductor.com, this is Aaron Noe. I want to thank you for watching today's video, and please subscribe to our channel and be sure to give us a big thumbs up.